Hey everybody, Rambles here, and welcome back to Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. This time, today, we're checking out a Shaman. I was considering just how much this game is going to push you into grouping. And I thought to myself, a tank is probably the last thing I want to be in a game that I'm not familiar with. In a game that I don't know. In a game where I'm not exactly comfortable. So I thought a healing class slash support class could be a good class for someone who knows they're going to have to group, but doesn't want the responsibility of leading the group. I would much rather heal than tank, especially because sometimes with tanking, you're also responsible for pulling. And I'm also hoping that maybe as a support class, we'll just find it easier to get into groups, and we'll just overall be more valuable to groups. So yeah, we're going to check out Shaman today. We start with Serpent Strike. Strike your enemy with the power of a small snake. You never underestimate the power of a small snake. We're going to learn Fang of Haroon and Mantle of Mist. Let's check these out. Fang of Haroon deals minor nature damage to the target. This spell deals 50% more damage if the target is poisoned. And then Water Boon, Mantle of Mist. Cast a soothing mist over your target, restoring 4 to 4 HP, and granting them Mantle of Mist, restoring 4 health every 3 seconds for 30 seconds. So it's an upfront heal, but it's also a heal over time. Okay. Very cool. One of you might have a quest. Let's talk to everybody we can find around this little area. What about you? Aha! Ah, a new shaman walks the path of spirits. Welcome, traveler. Your journey begins now. A calling to wield the forces that shape this world. But first, a task to prove your worth. Dark omens have gathered, a swarm of toads near the pond, bringing misfortune upon our land. Rid us of these ill-fated creatures and show the spirits you are worthy of their favor. Return to me once you vanquish these toads, and we shall speak more of your path. Alright. And then we also have the letter from the crafting guy. And are these the toads? These might be the toads right back here. You guys gave me a couple of good tips, and one of them is that if I target an enemy and I hit C, that's going to show us the actual level. Well, not level, but comparative power. It says it seems indifferent to your presence, and this would be an evenly matched fight. So yeah, I was having trouble trying to determine if an enemy was a threat or not based on their naming convention. But we can just do this. And as long as we're seeing white, we should be okay. White could still be a tough fight. But if we see yellow or red, then we definitely want to avoid it. Let's get our poison going. The Serpent Strike. Did that move me forward? Let's get a heal going on ourselves. Alright, so we can see the heal on ourselves over here. Oh, that restored us pretty quickly. But here's the question, is this what we needed? Yeah. 5 Elkhorn toads. Okay. So we should be able to knock this one out pretty quickly. Oh, that is like a leap. It doesn't say that it's a leap. It just says strike your enemy with the power of a small snake. By that description, how would I know that it also lunged me forward? I would like to see them add a bit about the lunge to that description. This heal over time right now at least is pretty overpowered. But I get the feeling that without it, we would probably die. So it's going to be important for us to keep that going basically constantly in combat. Now I am out of mana. And I didn't care about mana, obviously, on the Paladin, so this is going to take a little bit of getting used to. We do have to rest, from what I understand, to get our mana back. And even resting, it's not exactly happening quickly, you know? Game seems a little bit dark today. A wee bit dark. Do I have any control over the gamma? It doesn't look like I do. That's a little weird. Why wouldn't I have control over the brightness of the video game? I would think that one of the first things they should do is maybe elaborate on some of our options here. Unless I'm just missing it. Which I don't think I am. Wouldn't be an audio. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the game is just going to be a little bit dark. Alright, let's see, like, exactly what's the range on this. That's quite a range. Also a little bit of a delay from when the ability goes off to when we actually lunge. I'm not sure if that's intended. Like, maybe I don't need to spam that. Maybe spamming it's the wrong idea. But, you know, I guess I could just melee. We do have a cool spear. I think that's pretty cool that we start with a spear. I like spears. One-handed short spear. 3 physical damage. Probably should have rested there. Alright, now that we're completely we'll get a rest in. Oh, we're done. Maybe we've been done for a minute. Not that it really matters. I mean, these guys are worth decent XP. It's a decent fight. See, for some reason that time that ability did not lunge us forward. I kind of don't like the lunge because you have to wait for the lunge to go off and carry you before you can start casting. So maybe it would just be better for me to run up into melee. And just avoid the lunge altogether. The lunge, it's a little bit clunky because you press the button and it takes about a full second. There we go. It takes about a full second for the lunge to happen. So yeah, just a little clunky. Yeah, this is our shaman area. Gonna have to try to pay attention what direction I go so that I can make my way back here. Whispering Winds, you've done well in ridding us of those ill-fated toads. The land is safer now, thanks to your efforts. But your journey is far from over. To deepen your connection with the spirits, you must seek further guidance. To the west, a cliff awaits. Climb to its edge and listen to the wind's whispers. They will carry the spirits' messages to you. Return to me once you have heard their guidance, and we shall continue your path. To the west, a cliff awaits. If only this tree foliage weren't here. Okay, so to the west. Climb to its edge and listen to the wind's whispers. Okay. Yes. We should be able to do this. You could argue that I should go into town and talk to the crafting guy. Wouldn't be a bad idea. But I think... Oh, no. Oh, no. Grab the wall, buddy. Oh, no. Can we not grab the wall? Okay, come on. There we go. There we go. Nope. Oh, it's not scalable. Oh, that's so weird. What about this surface? Oh, there we go. That worked. It was gonna be sad if there was no way out of there. Maybe it's just so dark because we're not getting any direct sunlight down here. I saw what I thought were a series of switchbacks. Of some sort. There's an altar here. But I don't know... Oh, here we go. What about if we come over here and try to go up this way? We should probably fight some stuff on our way. Gotta keep reminding myself that we can sprint in this game. Yeah, I am not sure where I thought this was going to go unless this is the cliff that we need to climb. And I'm not even sure if our stamina is going to get us all the way up this thing. Yeah, what's gonna happen when we fall off? Probably take a crap ton of fall damage. A boom. Oh, no fall damage. Oh, but now we're exhausted. Maybe we should have climbed up on this side. Seek the balance within, for the path of the shaman is one of harmony between the... Oh, it's down here in the log. Between the spirit and the self. Well, that's cool. I like those little narration bits. I don't really know what the point of them is. Alright, let's try that again from this side. Oh, that's fun. I'm sure that's fine. Maybe we can't climb this part? Okay, okay. Maybe we can't begin climbing by jumping. I keep trying to jump onto surfaces, and I don't think the game likes that. Yeah, it seems smoother if we just don't try to jump. Oh god. Oh, I've made a terrible mistake. Okay, now what am I supposed to do? Listen? Unknown command. I mean, the fact that this is like the only cliff around, coupled with that little narration that we got, made me think this was it. Oh, look at that. Oh, it is complete. Oh, the narration must have pinged the quest completion. I bet that's what it was. Oh, see, this guy's yellow. We do not want to fight anybody who's yellow right now. We don't really have the toolkit or the character power to do it. A pygmy raccoon! Guys, are we about to destroy this cute little raccoon? Oh no, he's yellow. Imagine getting killed by this cute little guy. Just completely decimated by a cartoon, weirdly pixelated raccoon. This cute little guy could be the end of us. The raccoon and the fox, they both have a very cartoony look. It's not how all mobs look. Like, this guy looks normal enough. He looks like a creature in this world. For some reason, the fox and the raccoon are extra cartoony. I guess maybe there's no fall damage at all right now in this game. At least on the shaman, when we do the spear ability, his weapon doesn't disappear from his hand. See that? We get to make a little strike motion and he gets to keep his weapon. Unlike the paladin, whose weapon disappeared every single time we did an attack ability. Level 2. Very nice. See, look at this. Now that we hit level 2, this guy is blue. Which I'm pretty sure means he's a lower level. Oh wait, this opponent is formidable, but you would have the upper hand. What a strange way to put it. I think he's a lower level than us. It says he's formidable though. Is blue one step above white? I was pretty sure that blue was below white. Let's find out. Oh yeah, this is fine. Why say he's formidable? Maybe that's trying to indicate like that he's worth a decent chunk of XP. There's all kinds of stuff out here that we could be harvesting. Let's go turn this one in, and then we have to make going to the trainer guy a priority. We have to learn all of our gathering skills before we do anything else. Oh dang, it got dark really fast, and it got really dark. You know what, we hit level 2. Let's see if we can sell anything. Oh, that got us 93 coppers. We already know this one. This one costs 98 coppers. We can't even afford our next ability yet. Okay. Maybe when we turn in this quest, we'll get a little bit of coin. A shaman can dream. Oh, look at that 75 copper. That's actually really good. Spider of Ill Omen. Master Zavi eyes the horizon warily, sensing something more insidious than toads or the winds. The omens spoke not just of warnings, but of a dark weaver, a spider of ill omen, lurking in our sacred place. Troubling signs are emerging, dark energies swirl, and with them, fell creatures have begun to creep from the shadows. The sacred grounds around our home are plagued by spiders, ominous beasts with threads steeped in ill omen. These spiders are no mere pest. They are harbingers of dark forces at play. You must slay this creature at night and bring me one of its venomous fangs as proof, before its presence spreads more misfortune. Have I mentioned that the writing in this game is really good, and that I like it? That being said, I don't think they told us anything about where to find this thing. The sacred grounds around our home are plagued by spiders. Maybe it's just that spiders come out at night and we need to kill one of them. Maybe it's not like a named spider. Here's my question. Where in the world is the town? I have no idea how to get the town from here. I don't even know, like, for sure if we're near a town. Except that as a human, I was pretty sure we would start in the same area. And the area is similar. It's got the same mobs. But I have no idea where to go. Oh, let's ask in out of character. And I could run around for a half hour and find it, but I'd rather just know. Which direction to town from the shaman start? Because yeah, I don't see it. Maybe this way. I see some lights kind of flickering in the distance. But yeah, it's hard to see. Emerald spiderling. He's white. Let's fight this guy and see if he gives us any credit for the quest. And no one wanted to answer my question. I'm sad and disappointed. Oh yeah, no, here we go. We have to kill an Omen Weaver, and then there is... Oh, maybe it drops a Fang. Fang of Ill Omen. So it is a specific spider. Not the basic hatchlings that we've been seeing. I guess I'm gonna head in this direction and see if I can get eyes on anything. Like, we're kind of in a... like a crater area. Makes it hard to figure out exactly what's going on around us. One thing I want to take a second to talk about, because if you're still watching the video at this point, maybe you care a little bit. But I was kind of surprised by... well, not really surprised, I guess. It's been interesting how much vitriol there is on the internet for this game. Specifically in, like, the comments. And it seems more like, you know, people are frustrated with the game. I think it's mainly people who have been, you know, keeping up with the game for 10 years, that maybe they're a backer of the game, they've been looking forward to it the entire development cycle. And, yeah, there are a lot of people that are not happy with the current state of the game. One thing I see very often cited is the 10 years of development. And I think the important thing to keep in mind is, for better or worse, the first 8 years of development on this game, basically, besides like the ideas and like the concepts, like all the actual work, like on the game and the graphics, all that was basically flushed. And like what we're seeing now is the product of about 2 years of video game development. Obviously, when you have ideas and systems and ideas for systems, you get to keep all that work. But the actual physical work of putting the video game like into a space that could be played was basically flushed 2 years ago and restarted. And so what we're seeing is not necessarily the product of 10 years of development. It's the product of 10 years of them trying to make the game and sometimes failing because of one thing or another. And so, yeah, I think that's important to keep in mind. And I think at this point, it's fair to just kind of like see the game as something that's in alpha. And that if you pay for early access, it's basically still like a founder's pack on a game that's in alpha. Because that's how early it is. They say 2 years for early access, but I wouldn't be surprised if this game is in early access for 4 or more years. I wouldn't be surprised if this game is ends up kind of being like Valheim, in the sense that it basically just stays in early access as it keeps growing, and it just doesn't come out of early access. That wouldn't surprise me at all. We found the burglar's hut, but we haven't found town yet. Oh, and I ticked that guy off. We might be screwed here. Because without knowing where town is, oh, this is gonna get really rough. What a rough start. Like, I feel like the Paladin start put us right near the town. And this is crazy. Like, I have no idea where town is. Let's release, and now we're back. Am I gonna have to, I feel like I have to Google this. This is why the game needs a map. I'm sorry, but it just needs a map. We don't have to have a character marker on said map. But I need to be able to open my map and know what direction the flipping town is in. Because the game is pitch black. I don't know. I don't think any of these people will tell me. And I've even asked an out-of-character chat and nobody wants to answer me. They're probably like, oh, just let him find it. It'll be a better experience if he finds it for himself. No, it won't. It won't be a better experience. Honestly, not for me. What would be a better experience for me would be to open a map and know that if I head in a certain direction, I'm going to find the town. Because right now my progress is kind of stopped behind needing to find the town. This thing over here wouldn't happen to be like some kind of teleport pad or something, wouldn't? We've seen one of those before. We've seen that bandit camp before, but I can't think about like where the town was in relation to that bandit camp. I have no idea. Fair to say this is nothing. I will ask in out of character again. What direction is the town square from the shaman starting point? Like, it's not up here, I don't think. So like, where would it be? Go left till you see pillars, then hang or go left. My man, what about cardinal directions? Go left until you see pillars, then hang right from the Shaman bridge. Okay, okay. That might work. That might work. So if we assume that he means coming off the bridge from the start point, we hang a left. I think like there's basically a wall to the left. Maybe he means go this way. I think this is part of what we did. Okay, so go left. Go left till you see pillars. And then hang right. Okay. This is the direction we went. We'll look for pillars, maybe that'll help us avoid the burglar camp. I mean, is this a pillar? That, because there's kind of pillars everywhere. And then when we see the pillar, we hang right. I feel like right is really the only option. Yeah, we come out to where the skeletons are at. I'm gonna go ahead and rest here because we might aggro one of these skeletons, which would be fine. We can take them, but we need to have mana to do that. I want to say this area kind of looks familiar, but in the dark, it's kind of hard to tell. Now, should we hang right here? Or should we go left? I'm gonna hang this way. There's a watch guard here. We've got to be pretty close to town. If only... Oh, look at this. Okay. Oh my god, we found it. Now the question, am I ever going to find my way back to the Shaman trainer without getting myself killed? Because that'll be our shortcut back for like the first 5 levels at least. And don't leave the comment that says, oh, don't you feel so good now that you found the town without using a map? Don't you feel accomplished? No, I don't. I feel relieved that I found the town. But I don't feel accomplished. I still feel like I want a map. That's how I still feel. Ooh, I've made a terrible mistake. We are low on health and mana. We just found town, and I'm gonna get killed by this rat. Oh no, this is not how it ends. Oh god. Oh, somebody please help us. Oh no. Oh, son of a... F's. We were so close to getting to town, guys. We were so close. We just couldn't make it. We just made a stupid decision. I thought I can fight another mob, but no big deal. It's a small brown rat. Anybody can kill a small brown rat. You can just basically step on them and then they're dead. No, it didn't work like that. I'm just selling everything for now. I need money. Okay. Alright, that's fine. We can get level 2 stuff now. Now that we have a little bit of money. Should we grab level 3 stuff just to have it? Sure, why not? Grip of Shale. Okay, what does this do? Imbue your group with the Fortitude of Stone, increasing strength and stamina by 3 for 45 minutes. That's incredible. Strength and stam. And it lasts 45 minutes, and that's the kind of buff that I like. Boom. Alright, it sucks that we died. It's nice to be able to pick up the new ability. And now we go again. And this time I'm gonna rest. The good thing is if we die a couple more times on the way to town, we'll burn in the memory of how to get there. I guess that's the silver lining here. Oh my god, we aggroed this guy? And this is like the first little guy that I've aggroed. Maybe he social aggroed his buddy. That might have been the first time I've noticed any kind of social aggro like that. Like he ran close to this guy and then this guy was on us. We're not going to get to test it. He didn't get close enough. That was wild. Alright, let's get our mana back. I wonder if there's ever any other more efficient ways of getting mana back. And HP for that matter. I don't think eating food does anything. Yeah, it says restores a small amount of hydration. Doesn't say anything about mana. Doesn't say anything about HP. Whoa. Watchguard was not putting up with any of that. Unfortunately, that means we don't get to loot it. Alright, so this is the main bridge that I remember from the Paladin. This is our main bridge. So from the main bridge, we head west, and then we make a turn to the left at the pillars to get back to the Shaman area. Okay. Alright, now we should be good. Now I have some kind of idea of where we're at. It's a small thing, but I kind of wish the nighttime was a little bit shorter. I would say, like, increase the daytime hours by 20%. Alright, the first thing I want to do, since I'm not going to deal with crafting right now, is I'm going to store my crafting tokens in the bank. That way they're not sitting in my inventory. There we go. Alright, now we can head back out. I kind of liked that Shaman area. kind of liked it. Maybe we should head back and do some grinding out in that direction. Assuming I'm not already lost. Yeah, assuming I actually find my way back to the bridge. Which apparently it's still hard for me to navigate in this game. That's what maps are good for, you know what I mean? Like a good map. Everybody likes a good map. If you say you don't like a good map, you're lying. And you're probably looking at a map online right now. I am just not having any luck. I've gotten completely turned around. No idea where I'm at, and I can't see far enough to like make heads or tails of anything out in the distance. We're gonna be here for a minute. Settle in. We're probably gonna end up heading off in some direction that's gonna get us killed. Yeah, I know this is not the way I want to go. Like, for sure it's not. Sky is starting to lighten a little bit. Maybe the sun will come out or some kind of light. This is getting better. I can see a little bit further now. Okay. Sell everything. We hit level 3. So I can go ahead and do this. Strike of the snake, inflict the target with a potent venom, dealing poison damage every few seconds while the poison lasts. Very cool. Okay. So, let me try to focus here on the actual, not the left and the right, but on the actual compass directions that we have to go to get to. And I'm gonna have to practice the route in daylight a couple times, so that I don't forget again. Because yeah, I will forget again. So when we're leaving the Shaman area, we're heading like northeast. We're gonna head northeast, we're gonna turn southwest. Okay. Yeah, we'll run the route a couple times and we'll fight some stuff along the way after we rest, obviously. Alright, so we get out into this opened area. We've got the pillars here. From the pillars, we go south. We go south. So to get back, we would go north. Let's see, we can run basically directly south. And then the town will be to the east. Let's find the bridge. Okay, here's the problem. I was leaving town, and then I was trying to go across in the right direction, but on the wrong side of the river. So we need to swing to the north before we like cross the bridge. We don't cross the bridge, basically. That was where I went wrong. Okay, so let's try it. You know, we're at the bridge entrance. We got the buildings there. Those are pretty good landmarks. Now let's try to fight our way back to our trainer. Step 1, learn the path to your trainer. Step 2, question mark, question mark, question mark. Step 3, have a great time, find much success, and fall in love with the game. Those are the steps, I think. I'm digging the Shaman class. I'm really liking the heal over time. The heal over time right now feels pretty overpowered. You know, it probably won't always feel that way. We'll probably reach a point where, like, it's not going to sustain us necessarily. But right now, it feels really good. The class overall feels pretty good. I like the poisons, the nature damage. I love that we have a spear equipped. I think that's a really cool touch. Alright, and then from here, when it's daylight, I can see the pillars. Okay, I've got it now, guys. It only took me an hour to figure it out, but I've got it now. I'm 80% confident now that I can get us to and from town, from our trainer to the town and back again. That's the name of the adventure. I still want a map. Ooh, he resisted our poison. Oh wait, it said resist, but I think it put him on. I put it on him anyway. I could have swore I saw resist. Ah, that's right, we can skin now, so we should be skinning basically everything. I don't think we can skin bugs. Oh no. Oh god, they have social aggro. Oh no. They do have social aggro. Oh god. At least we're like kind of close to where we were anyway. Oh, not like this. Oh god. Okay, so for whatever reason, the green insect bugs, they have social aggro. And I don't think I've run into any other mob that has had social aggro that's been close enough to others of its kind to actually activate that. So lesson learned. I feel like I'm just not going to mess with the beetles anymore because I don't really need the beetles. And the beetles are obviously the most dangerous things here. And I can't skin the beetles. This direction seems like mainly just beetles, so let's head the other way. Got some wild vegetables over here. Let's go ahead and grab those. Maybe we're ready for something a little bit tougher? Most of these guys are blue now. Oh, look at that. That is a way around the river that connects across. Okay. Yep, so we got close once when we were looking for our way. What about these guys here, these regular elkhorn toads? These ones are also blue. I think we completed the skinning quest, so if we want to skin now, it's going to be to sell it. So we don't have to skin everything. It takes a while, so... Crumbling skeletons are also blue. Okay, so maybe everything in this area is just a little bit weaker than us now. Maybe if we head up the hill a little bit, we'll find something that's white. Oh boy. Oh, he's evaded. Alright, I don't know why he's evaded, but it's probably for the best because it turns out he was yellow. Would pose a great challenge to you. And the question I have now is, am I ever going to break combat with him? Here we go. The model deer is a white enemy. So that's at level with us. It would have been nice to have a little bit more mana. I feel like I've done it again. I've probably gone and gotten us killed here. We definitely, while the heal is overpowered, we definitely rely on it to stay alive. Like, we might kill this guy, but it's gonna be really close. The other thing is, like, we don't seem to have any passive health or mana regen in combat. Oh, we got lucky and they ran. Yep, our polygonal deer got scared and ran away. I need to be more cognizant of how much mana I have. I'd like to at least figure out how to learn cooking. If there's food that gives, like, buffs. That would be cool. Speaking of buffs, it would also be cool if I can keep my buff up. What I have to remember is that we lose it when we die. And I have died many, many times without re-upping my buff. I'm sure some of you guys were yelling at me. Let's go ahead and put that back on us. That's quite a chunk of HP we get having that up. That was like 1/5 of our overall HP we gained. On top of what we had just by having the buff on. Alright, so some of these guys are yellow. Some of them are blue, and some of them are white. I'd like to find more enemies that are white. We can chop down this apple tree. We don't need apples right now, but we will get a quest eventually for apples, so we'll hold on to whatever we get. It's concerning that it shows I can loot this person's corpse. What's going on here? This must have been an enemy that somebody else killed. There's another corpse, Mappa's corpse. Are these, like, named enemies? Oh, no, that was somebody retrieving their body. Oh, okay, so thankfully you can't loot other players. That's a relief. This thing is taking off on us. Okay, okay, maybe he does want to fight. Oh, here we go. The regular emerald leaf spiders are white. Let's get a little bit of our mana back. Oh, our inventory is full up. Okay, I've gotten myself a little bit far out here. Let's see if I can find my way back to town. You know what? I think I needed that leather. And there's no buyback tab in this game. So we will be farming up our leather again. Because yeah, I am a big dummy. I wonder if we can use a shield. I need 14 silver to find out. Well, okay then. That's right, the shields in this game are expensive early on. So we won't be doing that right away. Part of me feels bad for fighting the deer and killing them. Part of me acknowledges they are some of the best and easiest XP I can get right now. That's nearby. So yeah, we're gonna keep killing the deer. We don't want to mess with this guy. This guy is yellow. I feel like avoiding him is going to be our best bet. He's prepared to attack us, so that means he's aggressive, I'm pretty sure. We're going to want to avoid him. Oh, somebody's killing him. Okay, that works too. We got a ration crate over here we can loot. Crunchy frog legs. Oh, that's delicious. What do those do? Oh, look at that. Food does have effects. +3 nature resist, duration 30 minutes. Yeah, like why not? Let's just eat it. it's really unfortunate that the melee weapons stay out when we sit, and that all of the melee weapons stab our characters right through the heart. Ugh. Just have them put the weapons away. I don't even know if the weapons have an away animation. If they do have an away animation, I haven't noticed it yet. So yeah, maybe they just don't have it yet. Maybe they're never gonna have it. Who knows? See, there's too much of a visual difference between what some of the mobs look like and what our characters look like. Like, our characters are like cartoony realistic, if cartoony realistic makes any sense. But that's kind of how I would describe them. They have a very like specific animated look to them. But then a lot of the creatures are cartoony. And it just kind of like, it clashes a lot. And to me, that's an indicator of just how early this build of the game is in development. Whereas if you go back and you look at gameplay of this game from like 5 years ago, 8 years ago, it looks completely different. And in fact, the graphics that are on display in those older builds, to me, I liked those graphics better. These graphics have a charm to them, like the environments are pretty charming. But I hope that what needs to improve a lot is like the character models need to improve a lot, and I think they will. And also, like, not only do they need to improve a lot in how they look, just in general, but the animations and things like that, I think will hopefully improve a lot as we go. But then the enemy models too, like, especially the ones that, like, the foxes and the deer, they clash so much with everything else that they almost seem like they're placeholder. They almost seem like placeholder assets. You know what I mean? Like, just really look at it compared to us. And it's easy to see how it just looks placeholder. And maybe it is. And then if you look at something like this Emerald Leaf Spider here, it doesn't clash nearly as much. We look like we should exist in the same world. And so that's what makes me think that some of the ones that are clearly bad are just placeholder. Alright, that's level 4. Let's go ahead and we'll try to make our way back to town. I say try. Like I so often do, as soon as I decided we needed to go somewhere, I hit my M key on my keyboard to open my map. Only to be met by nothing. So yeah, I think we're heading back this way to get to the road. And then the road gets us back to town. Slowly, I'm building a little bit of familiarity. And as good as that feels, I still want a map. It's gonna be the one hill that I die on with this game. So I'm fine with a lot of their other game design choices. But they should look at Outward for inspiration on how to do an immersive map. Like, and by that I mean just a map that helps maintain immersion in the world. Ooh, it's getting dark, and it's getting dark fast. Oh man, I was almost confident I can get us back to our trainer. I was so close. Oh wait, is this it over here? Wait, I think I found it. Okay. We might be good. You know, I was clearly heading in kind of the wrong direction, but not really, kind of the right direction. We could have went over that hill, I bet. We could have got there. Whew, I got scared for a minute. Started slamming my M key. Nothing happened. I was filled with more anxiety, but look, we found our way back. Guys, I'm really liking this class. I think this is the class that I'm going to push forward into more content, into group content. I obviously haven't gotten into a group yet, but I think it's going to be easier for me to approach grouping as a support class. Someone who can just fling some heals around, keep people alive while supplying some buffs, some DPS, without having to have the stress of holding aggro or maybe even pulling enemies to the group and stuff like that. I think this is going to be what works best for me. In a game that's kind of going to force us to group up with others, where we're going to hit a point where we can't do stuff solo, I think this is going to be a good choice. This also feels like a good soloing class, because the heal really does keep us alive. Level 3 already known. Level 4, let's vendor some stuff. Let's not vendor our skins this time. We need 4 of the pelts. We can sell this one. So we get 2 of them at level 4. Cleansing Flame. Cleanse the target of 1 harmful poison effect. That's nice. And Replenish. Channel healing waves to your target, restoring 7 health every second for up to 8 seconds. Drains mana per second while channeling. Healing effectiveness multiplied based on hot effects from the mantle line. I don't know what any of that means. Hot effects from the mantle line. Oh, of course. The mantle line. That's cool. Very cool. Okay, yeah, I think 1 more level and we'll probably be good for grouping. I feel like that's a lot of what I see for groups going out is people who are level 5. So I think that'll be the goal, guys. I'm going to take a break here. Next time, we're going to grind this character up to level 5, and we're going to try to get into one of these skeleton fighting groups. I see a lot of groups going out for skeletons. We'll try to do skeletons, we'll try to do the bandit area, and we'll see how it goes. So far, I'm really digging it. Thank you guys for being here and joining me today. I really do appreciate you spending your time here with me. And until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will see you back in Terminus soon. Bye for now.